I don't understand why guys have Instagrams. Who said you could do that?
I don't understand why women leave their kitchens. Who said you could do that?
But I'm a 30-year-old single woman. The dating scene was already very bleak. Now I've seen Travis Kelce, 6'5" NFL player Travis Kelce, publicly pursue Taylor Swift. I've seen him treat her like an actual princess, sliding her security out of the way so he can open her car door, holding her hand everywhere they go.
Hi, 30-year-old engaged woman here. If there's anything I've learned over the years of dating is you have to be realistic. You're not gonna get a 6'5" NFL player. We're just normal, average people. And your expectations out of relationships need to match that. Why are you comparing yourself to, celebrities? And a lot of stuff you listed, a lot of men would be more than happy to do. You just might need to communicate what you'd like. Notice, I didn't say demand or expect. But if you're 30 years old and still single and you've actively been dating this whole time and you still haven't been able to find what you're looking for, there's a big chance that you're doing something wrong. Not all these men. Green flags in men that a lot of women overlook. He opens up to you. He shows emotion. Maybe he gets upset about something, whether it's anger, sadness. He vents to you. Huge green flag. Men don't open up to women very easily. Oftentimes because it's been held against them, so they often do their best to reserve that part of themselves. They'll pretend they're happy when they're not. They won't give you a lot of detail. But if he is doing all those things, he clearly feels very comfortable with you and trusts you. Don't take that for granted. He's not afraid to set boundaries. And yes, that means telling you no sometimes. Trust me, you would much rather have a man that will tell you no over a man that will just go with whatever you want. Because oftentimes that means he's building resentment. He's doing things that he really doesn't want to, but he's pretending that he wants to. So if your man tells you no and creates boundaries with himself, see that as a good thing. He won't put up with you disrespecting him or treating him poorly. And that's why he won't put up with you playing games with him. Maybe that seems like a bad thing, but it's actually a good thing. It shows that he has self-respect. Am I the only one who just saw how unhappy he looks in the after photos? Maybe that's just me.
Also, something sick has happened in the world where men are acting like they're the prize. Like they are the princesses. Like we have to approach them and make the plans and pay for half the date. Absolutely not. Women are still the prize. And if you read the Bible, it says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. It doesn't say she who finds a husband finds a good thing. So
we asked for equality. And no, men aren't wanting to be treated like princesses. They want you to reciprocate. We earn our own money, so why can't we pitch in financially? We asked men to stop approaching us, so they did. So now we need to approach them if we want a relationship. Men have literally done everything that we asked of them. And now we're complaining that we're getting what we want? We can't be like, hey, we want equality, and then get mad when we're treated like equals. When a man doesn't pay for our meal. When a man doesn't give up his seat. When a man doesn't open the door for us. We asked for equality. That means we're treated like equals. You can't go to a job and say, hey, I want to make this much an hour, but I don't want to have to actually work for it. It just doesn't work that way. There are pros and cons to literally everything, and we asked for this. I hate these rigid dating rules people try to apply to every relationship and everyone. Every relationship is different. For some people, moving in after 3 months just makes sense, it works, maybe the situation calls for it. For others, this is not the best way to go. That's why you need to decide what's right for you and go with that. Obviously, there's going to be pros and cons to every situation. Moving in together, you might be able to save some money. You'll get to know each other really well and see kind of the long-term potential if that's what you're looking for. But one major downside to moving in together is it often ends the honeymoon phase, and you have to talk about a lot of daily activities like chores and finances. For some people, they may not be ready for that in their relationship yet. And some people, when they first start dating, they've known each other for years already. So they're going to be ahead of maybe somebody who just met and started dating right off the bat. And the rigid dating advice we see out there doesn't really accommodate those situations. I'm being called out on this one. We're trying, okay? And that's the problem with assuming that everybody is looking for the same thing in relationships. Some people aren't looking for that one relationship for their whole life. Some people don't want to be taken. They want to be single. They want all the perks that go along with being single, and that's okay. If a man is being honest and blunt with what he's looking for, I don't see the problem. We need to stop shaming the people that don't want long-term relationships. They're not doing anything wrong when they're being upfront about it. We need to encourage people to be open and honest with what they're looking for long-term. This prevents people from getting hurt. Videos like this just encourage people to be misleading on what they're looking for because they're shamed if they want something short-term or they just want a fun night out. And then they'll pretend they want a long-term relationship with somebody when they actually don't want it, and then it causes more pain and suffering. So be happy when that person is honest about what they're looking for. Comfort items? If she likes to take baths, you could do like bath salts, bath bombs, a new blanket, new slippers, maybe some snacks, things that are cute.